What is going on, everybody? The Gaming Chitchat Show right here on Marion J08. Wanted to do this quick, early impressions, nowhere near a review, because I feel that this game is impossible to really truthfully review at this point in time, especially this series is usually this way, but especially the new route that this game is taking. Today we're talking about Forza Motorsport, or as I like to call it, Forza Motorsport 2023, as they're not really putting a number on it, because I guess it's supposed to be a reboot, but it's also supposed to be the way going forward as like a, kind of like a Destiny type progression where they're going to constantly keep updating this game. They're going to keep building on this Forza as a kind of like an ongoing series, but within this game, or a live service, if you will, which is, I think, the point that a lot of people that are reviewing this game are missing. They're like, where's the rest of the game? Where is it? First of all, the game is very huge as is. And this game is only going to be getting massive and bigger, because what they're doing is they're going to be doing the live multiplayer. They're going to be building on that. They're going to be building on the car pass. And I think this is what they're going to be doing going forward. Probably other than another Horizon, which I'm sure we'll get. But this is for the Motorsport series. Now, I've been playing it. I've been enjoying it. I've been loving it. I've been recording gameplay for the channel. I've been streaming it. And a lot of the gripes that they're having with this are things that I'm not even having a problem with. I am having a problem with certain things, which I'm going to get to in this impressions. But a lot of it, again, is based off of the new path that this series is taking. Again, why it's not numbered. The whole idea that this is going to be a continued live service, ongoing game. They're going to build upon it, which Forza always has. It's always had a car pass. Don't know why that's a big thing right now. It's always had DLC, and it's always had VIP. And it's always had expansions in the future that aren't part of the car pass. That's always been. So I would imagine, especially now with this new path that Turn 10 and Microsoft is taking, that's going to continue. So it's probably going to be a while until you see another Forza because of this path going forward. Now, I'm loving the game. I'm loving the gameplay. I'm loving the feel of the cars. I'm absolutely loving it with the wheel. I've been tweaking the wheel. I've been messing with its settings from friends. I've been messing with settings from other YouTubers as far as force feedback and all that. I'm loving the progression, the leveling system, which a lot of people are not. And I'm absolutely loving the career mode and the multiplayer. Now, people want everything unlocked all at once. People want to be done with the game within a few days. That's not what they're going for here. And that's apparent with the car leveling system. That's apparent with the way the career is. And that's apparent the way the game is unfolding. It is different from other Forzas, yes. But that's because the other Forzas were kind of like a one-and-done game. Sure, they've added to it. They've expanded it. But this game is doing a different approach. Now, the cars in this game are different in that the way you level up, you have your driver level, but you also have your car level and your car points and how you earn them. And you don't earn them for every car. You earn them per car. even if you was to go and get that same car again, maybe you want it in a different setup or a different build or a different color or a different modification, you have to grind that car again. I don't really have a problem with this. There was never a time where I needed a part for the car and I didn't have it. It's just that people feel they have to have every part at once for every car. That's not what Forza is going for here. They want you to take the time and actually enjoy the game. Now, one of the big gripes of the game is the must practice option where you can't skip the practice. Now, this was one of mine. But the more and more I thought about this, I said to myself, well, you know what? I see where they're going. They want people to learn the track. They want people to feel comfortable with the game. They want people to tweak their steering wheel. They want them to modify the difficulty settings. I get it. Sure, we've played Forza before. But they want it to be where when you hit the actual race, you're ready to go. And this was one of my big agreements with the rants. Until a few hours in. And then I said, you know what? I get it. I understand why. This is more of a piecemeal. Instead of us dumping 1,000 cars and 1,000 points right on you from the get-go, we want you to take the time, learn this car, learn this track, build this car, move on to the next. And you know what? I get it. And you still have the old options as well. You still have quick race. You still have access to every car and every track. I'm talking specifically in career mode. And I'm fine with that. And I think a lot of people are going to have to get used to that are used to the old Forza. My theory is that if you're new to Forza and you're trying this out for the first time, you're going to love this game because you don't have the old ways lingering on behind you. This is the way that you've always known it. And I've been a Forza player since day one. And I get it. This is fine. Multiplayer is a blast. I feel that that's the biggest part of this game and what they were really going for. And, people say, well, the auction house is gone. It's always got practice being mandatory. I do see those things changing with feedback. I think I have a feeling those things are going to change anyway because of player feedback. We've seen this before. We've seen this not just in Forza, in a lot of games. Christ, people made people made the ending of Mass Effect 3 change. So feedback is critical, and I think that they're definitely going to hear the players out and probably address a lot of the problems that people are having today. Car selection is going to grow. You know how the car pass works. You know how VIP works. You got the community creations, the designs, the paint schemes. You still got all that. I've been customizing cars. I've been doing the rims. There's nothing holding me back that I feel that people are saying when compared to older Forza games. None of it. I haven't, and I would be the number one critique for this. Number one. I haven't had any performance issues. Again, I'm playing on a whole rig here on my Series X. So that's been fine. With Performance RT mode. It's playing great with the Logitech wheel. Graphics are great. I love the reflections. I love the car models. Don't understand what people are expecting. You can't call me a fanboy because I'm absolutely loving Gran Turismo 7. I still play it every week. They're different. They're totally different animals. It's like Apple, Android. They both have their pros and they both have their cons. I go into them as completely separate things, which they should be. You could say the same for Forza Motorsport to Forza Horizon. You know? For all we know, this could be very similar to the next Horizon game. And that's fine. I got no problem. And people don't understand, they want the car to handle great right away. No. Especially with a Forza game. That's not the kind of game you're playing. This isn't Need for Speed. This isn't even Horizon. This is a motorsport. And I'm going to tell you something else. I watched probably 100 reviews. People's critiques and criticisms. And some of them are very valid. But most of them are basing the whole game off of the way that the 3 starter cars play. That ain't it, Chief. Again, the 3 starter cars. Once you get past that and you start building your garage and you start tweaking the other cars and tracks, it's a whole different game than what they're talking about. So I can automatically tell that the people that are making rants and bad reviews, they've only played a few hours, if that, of the game. Because what they're talking about has nothing to do with the actual game. They wanted to rush a review out. They wanted to get their day one views. On to the next. That's not how this Forza Motorsport is built. This is built to grind. This is built for overtime. And this is built for serious enthusiasts that want to take the time and learn the mechanics. Not, I got to hurry up and do a couple first welcome laps and introduction and then get on to the next game. No. And pretty much 95% of the reviews are that. Because when you watch reviews from people that spend a lot of time with this game, I mean, as much time as they could. Don't forget, it was an early, not early access. What do they call it? You pay to play early. That's silliness, which is the new thing now. It'll only be a matter of time before Nintendo starts doing it. You pay a couple bucks. Now, I actually did that. The problem was, because I bought the premium edition, I couldn't because I bought the physical. So I added the special edition add-ons later to the digital store. But I had to wait from Amazon to get my physical copy. That's why I didn't play early access. But I had the premium pass, I had the car pass, the VIP, the welcome pass, the race day pack, and all kinds of extra stuff, extra credits to buy cars, because I bought the collectors, the update. But I had the physical disc, because a lot of people said, "Oh, Sean, how you didn't do the early access, the early play early." That's why, because I bought the physical game, and of course Amazon wasn't going to send it to me early. But that's what I got out of this. That people rushed it for reviews. You got to understand. They only care about views. And I got to get my review out first. I got to get this game out first. It's not like a game with a story campaign and you're done. This is a game... And this goes back to all the Forzas, or any racing game in general. Gran Turismo, even Horizon. You gotta take hundreds of hours to freaking get into the depths of these games for them to shine. Now that's fine, you may not like it, and it just might not hit. But I really suggest the people that feel that it didn't hit, especially previous Forza fans, I really feel you should keep going. You should keep hitting the gas pedal. Literally, because I think it's going to click and you're going to say, you know what, I understand what they're going for. And I like it. And I think that that's really what Forza Motorsport 2023 is in a nutshell. I really do. It'd be interesting to visit this game in a year. That would be interesting, at least to hear what, not just me, but what other people have to say. And try it with a wheel. It's a whole different experience. Tweak it. Take the time. Go through the career mode. Do the multiplayer. And see what they add. And see what feedback they listen to. And, what is it? Day, whatever. It's the beginning of the life cycle. It's the beginning of the, It's still got, players joining. People are still probably waiting for their copies. So I would say keep at it. Because I think it's a really good racing game. I really, really do. It's actually becoming one of my favorite Forzas. I like the car selection. Yes, it's a lot that we've seen in the past. Whatever. Hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Don't add to it. I like to see what cars are coming in the future. Hopefully we'll get some different ones. I've been trying to get, I got a lot of like the premium cars, but I've been trying to keep my garage diverse. Different cars, different types of cars. And I find that this Forza is not the kind of Forza where you just rush through cars. You never get the time to really learn them because you're spending a lot of time on the car grinding it. You're trying to get the parts. You're upgrading the car and you're learning the car. Same goes with the practice. You're learning the car that way. You're also still earning experience and all that. You're also learning the tracks in and out, when to slow down, when to speed up, when to turn, how to tweak your car for that track. So I think what they're going for is really good. I just don't think people are getting the gist of it yet, and most because they're rushing the game. Whether that's for reviews, but this is a game where you should really take time to play and then look at this game. I think a lot of people would have a different view of it. I think people will have a different outlook of it. That's my early impressions of Forza. We're definitely going to come back to this in months from now, whatever, and we'll see where we're at, and we'll see if people's, what they think, if it's changed. And let me know in the comments below if you're going to be playing it, if you are playing it, what you think, if you're a fan of the franchise. Maybe you're a Gran Turismo player, but you're thinking about playing this, if you have a Xbox or PC. I know the PC's had some bug problems, but what PC game doesn't? But then again, I've talked to people that tweaked their games with that. It took actual time with settings, and they said it's fine. And these are people with older PCs. So, people just want things to work out of the gate, and that's just not really the way it works. So, even consoles need tweaking with like wheel settings and all, and I'm constantly changing things, and it's really a learning experience. Take care, guys. Let me know what you think. Until the next Gaming Chit Chat show, peace.